I mean, I think it's pretty logical why giving up doesn't make much sense, especially when something means something to you and it's important to you. Um, because if you give up, you will never succeed, ever. And so, for me, sometimes when I'm doing door-to-door sales, when I'm not stuck at home in in lockdown, I I can get pretty discouraged, and it can be hard sometimes to work your way out of that. And so I've kind of developed a bit of a like a mental strategy. I think I'm still working to like put it into words and stuff, but basically, I work until 8, and I have to be off the streets at 8. So basically, if it's 7:30 and I don't have any deals yet, and I get paid, based on my results, right? So not only do I not have any deals, and I'm just discouraged because I'm not doing well at my job, something that I care about. I'm also likely not getting paid a lot from that day's work. You walk around for 5 hours all day, trying to get some sales, and it's almost the end of your time, and you have nothing. It can be very, very difficult to keep your head up. One of the easy things that I actually struggle with on a daily basis is the idea that, oh, I should just give up now and do better tomorrow. I'll just do better tomorrow. And so, but that is just so inefficient in a way. And I feel comfortable like really saying that because I've had so many times where I have I've decided to keep going and actually gotten a deal. And so I think it's kind of like I have to like keep telling myself, "Hey, you got this. Anything can happen." I think that's like the really important thing. As long as you're still out there and there's still time, anything can happen. Literally anything can happen. I think that's a really broad general thing that we can use to encourage ourselves in our own lives as well. Literally anything can happen, bad or good. And the good parts can happen, and that's awesome. And we can extend we can't control everything in life, but we can control some things. And so what we want to do is we want to continuously control the things that we can control, like our actions, in order to increase the likelihood of good things happening to us in our lives. And so when I'm out there and I'm thinking to myself, oh, it's half an hour to go. I don't have any deals yet. I'm not likely to get any more. I'll come back tomorrow. That's very, very tempting to throw the towel in. It's very tempting. And I just have to continuously remind myself, it's like, no, lots can happen in half an hour, especially in sales, especially when you're walking around knocking on people's doors. There is a lot of crazy stuff that can happen, a lot of really good things that can happen in that amount of time. And so what you don't want to do is just discount yourself and the potential that is out there. That doesn't make any sense to me. And so I just keep saying, hey, lots can happen and I can do this. I can make it happen. And you just never know. And I think that that curiosity and um, that urge to explore the unknown is one of the things that keeps me going because I want to see, can something happen in half an hour? Can I turn this day around and make this a day where I walk away with a sale? And I have done that. And so it is possible. And so I feel like in life, it's all about, hey, things aren't the best right now, but great things can happen. And I think that I can do it. I can figure it out. And you don't have to know everything in order to figure things out and make something better. It's just like 1% at a time. And so when I'm out there, I'm just saying, hey, 1 foot at a time. I just keep walking and I keep knocking, and maybe something good happens. Maybe it doesn't. Sometimes I gotta wait until the next day in order to make up for my lost quota, and that's how it is. But I think the important thing is that you try, because then you're building up habits, and those habits will eventually lead to good things. When you make it a habit to persevere and keep going even when things are tough, eventually you will break that ceiling. You will break that wall. You might not know when, it might feel like forever, but eventually you can get it. or at the very least, you'll keep going long enough to understand that you need to pivot or change or adapt or something of that nature. In which case, yeah, that's great because now you've learned about yourself, you've learned more about the world, and you can adapt your theories, your techniques, your lifestyle in order to better fit into the environment that you've been placed and really make it something worthwhile and meaningful. And so that's why I think that perseverance and tenacity in terms of not giving up, not quitting, are so darn important. And yeah, I think it's just worth it. Let's put it this way: if you quit, nothing good will happen. If you keep going, something good might happen. I'll take those odds. I'll take something over nothing any day. I will take potential over no potential any day. And I think a lot of it comes down to, and that there's hope in that, right? If you keep going, there's the hope that something good might happen. If it's important to you and it's meaningful to you, then why wouldn't you keep going? If it's worth it, keep going. You know, and I think that really comes back to why. If you know Simon Sinek, you gotta start with why. Why am I doing this? What is this for? And for me, the reason I'm live streaming right now with nobody watching is because I feel like it's important to me. This is an idea that I have, and I feel like I can help people. It's something that I wish I had earlier on that would help me, and I just want to give that to people. I feel like I have something good to contribute. I'm not the smartest person in the world, and I don't know everything, but I think that it would be really, really beneficial for people to build a community in this space and to be able to come on and live stream with like-minded people and just build each other up and have a good time and a good community. And I feel like that's important, and that's something that's good and meaningful. And I wanted that for myself, and I think that it's worth working towards. And so, like, that's my why. And also, I feel like I might want to do this for a career one day. And so, there's all sorts of motivations and drivers for me to continuously come on here with nobody watching at the moment and just being like, hey, this will be worth it. This is worth it. Let's keep going. And yeah, I just think that it is worth it, and that's why I'm going to keep persisting. I'm going to keep working at it, and we will see what happens. And yeah, if you guys want to be a part of that, consider liking and subscribing. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will